Sean Baker's Anora is a serious Oscars contender after being nominated for an impressive 5 Golden Globes. Written and directed by the filmmaker behind Red Rocket and the Florida Project, Anora tells the story of a young woman from Brooklyn who becomes caught up in a whirlwind romance with the son of an oligarch. It stars Mikey Madison as Anora and Mark Edelstein as her flame Ivan, and has a cast that also includes Yura Borisov, Lindsay Normington, Karen Karagulian, and Emily Weider. Given Anora's varied feel and lack of a musical score, audiences may find it easy to overlook the hard work the movie's sound team put into bringing its world to life, which is arguably the point. Still, sound team members John Warren and Andy Hay worked hard to augment audio recorded on set with carefully designed and placed sounds that emphasized the drama or comedy at the appropriate moments. Ultimately, Warren and Hay helped turn Baker's idea into the movie. Screen Rant's Anora review dubbed a welcome addition and a delight. Screen Rant spoke with Anora sound team members John Warren and Andy Hay about their nuanced work on the film. Unlike Sean Baker's mother, the pair were excited about the story Baker crafted, and discussed how they leaned into the realistic nature of its filmmaking while still leaving room for surprisingly slapstick comedic moments. The pair also went into detail about how they used sound to make each hallway and room of locations like the HQ Club feel authentic to audiences. Note, this interview has been lightly edited for length and clarity. Andy Hay: I think it's been a progression over the totality of the films that we've worked with him on. I started with him on the Florida Project and I came in as a mixer, which is sort of the last thing in the post-production process. I didn't have a hand in any of the sound editing or design parts of that film, but I came in for the mix. It went great, we really clicked, and on Red Rocket, I got the call to do the sound design and the mix. At that point, John and I had already done a few things together, so I brought John in. I thought it would be a perfect match. He's so good with sound design and sound effects, that's sort of his wheelhouse, and I'm very much more dialogue and music. Red Rocket was the first time with Sean that we were executing the entire vision. He had some specifics about the environments and things that he wanted to hear, and as with most of his films, his mandate was, we're in a real-world environment. We're working with realism. That gave us a bit of a roadmap as to what we were trying to achieve sonically, and that turned out fabulous. We had the best time together working on the mix. He's someone that likes to be in the mix every minute of the day and is very collaborative with that process. He's really good with explaining what he wants, how he wants to feel, and the emotional impact he's looking for in any given moment. Then, he lets us do our things, twiddle the knobs, move the faders, and so on. Anora was slightly different. He was like, "You're my guys. Come on back," and the reins were a little looser. I think we established that level of trust through the prior films. He was also very much deep in the editing process. When he turned over the first 4 reels to us, he hadn't actually finished cutting the back half of the movie. That's just the way he works. He works in a linear fashion from beginning to end and doesn't do a lot of round-tripping and re-editing. Because of the timeline, we had to get started before the movie was even really finished. So, we started a movie that we thought was a romantic comedy, and it's like, OS******. No, it's not. It's actually something else.